Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum. Husna. Today we're finishing off our map so that you are completely ready for your epic art project of the 4 properties of the ism as I have taught them to you.
Yes.
You can make this creative. It should look nice. It should look like something you want to look at and you want to hang on a wall or something.
Okay.
And inshallah, we're going to start a competition off of that that I will announce inshallah pretty soon. You guys will hear about that. But anyway, let's start with type. Type means that a word is either proper or common, but we don't use that anymore because we are now educated in Unit 7. So we say instead of saying proper, we say ma'rifa.
Okay.
Ma'rifa. And then here's how you write the word ma'rifa. You got it?
Yep.
And or nakira.
Nakira is also proper.
No, nakira is common.
Okay.
So a word is either ma'rifa or nakira.
Okay.
Okay? Ma'rifa comes from the word urf. Urf means recognition. Ma'rifa is something recognized. You recognized it, which means it's known to you. Nakira actually comes from nukur, which is unknown. Unknown.
Okay.
So, you know, the simple example of a chair is unknown, but the chair is known.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's what this is about. So we don't study nakira really, we only study ma'rifa. But before we do ma'rifa, because again, now we're coming back to these notes with a bigger picture, with a more comprehensive view. So I want to help you understand things from more angles than when I originally taught you. So let's start actually talking about nakira first. Basically in nakira, there are 2 main things. I mean, there's more, but there's 2 main things to look out for. Nakira is pretty much always given away by either a tanween, okay, or an ending combination without an alif lam. Okay, tanween and ending combination without alif lam. Like muslimuna is nakira. Okay, because what's not there? Al isn't there. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and muslimun is nakira because it's common because
There's no al.
there's no al there. And tanween itself is a giveaway. The only time nakira or tanween doesn't work is when you have tanween on a proper name, like Muhammadun.
Okay.
Right? That also has tanween, but that's not nakira. But it's ma'rifa, but it's not ma'rifa because of alif lam. It's ma'rifa for another reason.
Because it's a name.
Because it's a name. You understand?
Yes.
So tanween works most of the time. The only reason I brought this up is the one time tanween doesn't work. When does tanween not work as nakira? When it's for a?
When it's for a name.
When it's for a proper name. Okay? That's a giveaway. So really our focus is on the ma'rifa. And there are 7 kinds of ma'rifa. 7 ways, 7 things that are proper. Okay, we used to call this 7 things that are proper. The first of them is called an ism alam. That's a proper name. The term for a proper name is
Ism alam.
Yeah. A proper name is like proper name of a country, proper name of a person, proper name of a company. So bayina would be an ism alam. Okay, there's no ala on bayina, but it's still proper. Okay. My name Nu'man would be an ism alam, so it's proper. Husna is proper. A good example of understanding this is the word iman, because you know your youngest sister Iman
Yes.
also means faith.
Yeah.
But when I'm talking about Iman, the little monkey girl, then it's ism alam.
Okay.
But when I'm talking about Iman, just faith, then it's nakira.
Yeah.
Because there's no sign of ma'rifa. There's no al or anything else. You understand? So you cannot just look at a word and say, I know what this is. Like huda means guidance. Hudan. But huda, when we talk about my daughter and your sister Huda, then which is it?
Ism alam.
It's an ism alam. You understand that? Okay, so that's common sense. The second is lam at-ta'rif. Lam at-ta'rif just means alif lam. Lam at-ta'rif means alif lam. If you don't know the Arabic terminology, it's okay. It'd be nice to know, but it's not a requirement, like a super crazy requirement, okay? But since you are getting a little more advanced, I'd rather give you the Arabic terms so that inshallah eventually we can have a more intelligent conversation without having to use much English when I'm explaining Quran to you. So when I say Lam al-Ta'rif here is doing this, 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 what I'm saying is alif lam.
Yeah.
Alif lam is doing this, 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 okay? So ism alam, lam al-Ta'rif. The third case would be ضمائر. By the way, before we go on to ضمائر, let me just tell you something about lam al-ta'rif. All you need to know about alif lam for now is that alif lam makes a word proper. It hates tanween,
Okay.
like al-muslimu,
Yeah.
but it doesn't hate combinations. So al-muslimuna,
Yeah.
right? Okay. The third was what?
ضمائر.
Al-Dama'ir. Al-Dama'ir means pronouns. What are the pronouns?
هو هما هم هي هما هن أنت أنتما أنتم أنتي أنتما أنتن أنا نحن.
Abba, you gotta speak a little louder. I'm in the same room as you and I can't hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead. One more time.
هو هما هم هي هما هن أنت أنتما أنتم أنتي أنتما أنتن أنا نحن.
Huwa means?
He,
Huma,
both of them.
hum,
They,
hiya,
she,
huma,
both of them.
hunna,
They, feminine.
anta,
You,
antuma,
both of you.
antum,
All of you.
anti,
You, feminine.
antuma,
Both of you, feminine.
antunna,
All of you, feminine.
ana,
I,
nahnu.
we.
Okay, give me the attached version for each.
هو هما هما هم هي ها هما هن. No wait. Yeah, هن. أنت ك أنتما كما أنتمكم أنتي كي أنتما كما أنتن كنا. أنا ني or إي and نحن was na.
Fantastic job. Okay, now the pronouns, what's the difference between the independent ones and the attached ones?
The independent ones are rafa and the attached ones are either nasab or jar.
Okay, just some things about attached pronouns since we're on the subject. Okay, you need to know this.
Okay.
This needs to like be natural to you. What I'm saying here is an attached pronoun could be nasab or jar. You know this, right?
Yes.
But there are two situations where it's nasab and there's two situations when it's jar. So it's not just a mystery which one is it, okay? The two situations when it's nasab is when it's attached to a harf of nasab. Okay, so give me the harf of nasab.
إن أنا كأن ليت لكن لعل.
Very good. Now we're going to attach a pronoun to them. Innahu. Let's just use who. Innahu.
إنه
Next harf of nasab.
أنه كأنه ليته لكنه لعله.
Okay, innaka. Inna, annaka, anna.
Oh. إنك أنك كأنك. Wait.
Yes, ka'anna.
كأنك ليتك لكنك لعلك.
Very good. Na.
Okay. إننا.
Good.
إننا أننا.
Good.
كأننا.
Good.
ليتنا لكننا لعلنا.
Yes. All of those were nasab.
Okay.
When you attach them, they became nasab, and the reason was they were attached to a harf of
نصب.
nasab. Okay. Innana, certainly we. Annana, that we. Ka'annana, as though we. Laytana, oh, if only we. La'allana, so that we. Okay. Lakinnana, however we. And so on and so forth. Okay. Now, they're attached. When they're attached to a fi'l, they are also nasab. Okay. Now, huwa nasara. Can you give me huwa nasara quickly?
هو نصر هما نصرا هم نصروا هي نصرت هما نصرتا هن نصرنا أنت نصرت أنتما نصرتما أنتم نصرتم أنت نصرتي أنتما نصرتما أنتنا نصرتن أنا نصرت نحن نصرنا. You know what all of those mean already. Helped and all of that, right? But we're going to do this chart again. It's going to be harder. هو نصرك. هو نصرك هما نصرك هما نصراك. هو نصرك هما نصراك هم نصروك
Good.
هي
The word stays what it was.
نصرتك
Mm-hmm.
هي
هما
هما نصرك
No.
No.
هي نصرتهما.
نصرتك
That's right.
okay and then هن نصرك
No.
نصرنك
Good.
أنت
And
نصرت
that doesn't make sense, but try أنت نصرته.
أنت نصرته أنتما نصرتهما
It's just adding a who at the end.
نصرتماه
Good.
أنتم
You can't say نصرتمه,
yeah
so you have to say نصرتموه. You just add a wow to make it
نصرتموه.
smoother.
okay
أنتم نصرتموه.
أنتم نصرتموه
Mm-hmm.
أنت نصر أنت نصرتي so أنت نصرت
نصرتي.
نصرتيه
Well,
نصرته
good.
أنتما نصرته
No. أنتما.
أنا أنتما نصرتماه
Yes.
أنتن نصرتنه
Yes.
أنا نصرته
نصرت.
نصرتك
No. نصرته.
نصرته نحن نصرتنا
No.
نصرناه
That's right. You keep the conjugation what it was. You're only adding. You're not modifying. That was a little tough, but that was fun. Okay, now listen. هو نصرك. He helped you.
you
نصراك. Both of them helped you. نصروك. They helped you. نصرتك. She helped you.
You.
نصرتاك. Both
them.
of those ladies helped you.
You.
نصرنك. Those women helped
You.
you. See what we're doing?
yes
With the you is a detail every time, which is
So
why
it's
it's nasab
nasab.
every time.
okay
Now you have to get good, inshallah, when I teach you how to speak, then these things become natural to you. Okay? This kind of speech becomes natural to you, so you learn to put the verb and the pronoun, the fi'l and the pronoun together quickly. Like if I say, for example, I taught you, علمتك. علمtu, I taught, ki, you. And just going to come out of your mouth like, okay, أنا علمتك. Okay? رأيته, رأيت, I saw him, who. This is what I mean by the second point. They are nasab when attached to a fi'l. You understand that point? Okay, because they're the maf'ul bihi, they're the detail. Who did I help? Okay. The third point is they are jar when they are after a harf of jar. Okay.
harf of jar.
Let's try it. Let's try attaching huwa to all the harf of jar.
Okay.
Or just 4 or 5 of them.
Who? So it'll be who? So
Ba. How do you attach a harf of jar to a ba?
bihi.
Good. Ta you can skip because it only comes with Allah. Kaf only comes with, not with pronouns really. Then lam.
Lahu.
Good. Wow, you don't do, it's okay. You don't need it with pronouns. Mundu.
Munduhu.
Good. Mudh.
Mudkhalahu.
No, mudhu.
Oh, mudhu and then
Khalahu.
khalahu.
Robba you don't do.
Rabba.
Hasha you don't do. Min.
Min. Minhu.
Ada.
في من في عن على حتى إلى no في فيه
ربما حاشا من عدا.
عداه
في.
فيه
عن.
عنه
على.
عليه
Very good. حتى you don't do. إلى.
إليه.
Very good. إليه. One more time with ka. Bi.
Okay, بك
Min.
منك
في.
فيك
عن.
عنك
على.
عليك
إلى.
إليك
Okay. So all of those pronouns are jar. Why?
Because they are after when they have harf jar.
That's right. They're jar majroor. They're after harf jar. What's the last comment?
Our jar when after ism mudaf mudaf ilayh.
Mudaf mudaf ilayh. What that means is any ism that is before them becomes their mudaf, and they themselves become the
Mudaf
mudaf
ilayh.
ilayh. The pronoun itself becomes the mudaf ilayh. Now, if we say that, then what we have to say then is, let's take a new word. We've done kitab a long time, and Muslim a long time. So let's try something new. Let's try hasub. Okay?
Okay.
His computer. Hasubu.
Who?
The computer of both of them.
Hasubuhuma.
Keep going.
Hasubuhum. Hasubuha. Hasubuhuma. Hasubuhunna.
Your computer.
Hasubuka. Hasubukuma. Hasubukum. Hasubuki. Hasubukuma.
Hasubu.
Hasubukunna.
Good.
Then hasubi and hasubuna.
Perfect. In all of those cases, hasub is the mudaf, and the attached pronoun is the
Mudaf ilayh.
which is why it is jar.
Jar.
Okay, so that's a good quick review of the pronouns. All right, let's move on.
Number 4.
So we've got 3 things so far. We've got proper names, ism alam. We've got lam al-ta'rif, alif lam, and we've got ad-dama'ir. Okay. Then we've got the 4th item, asma al-ishara, pointers. Do you remember what they are? هذا.
هذا هذان هؤلاء هذه
Yes.
هاتان هؤلاء
Good.
تلك
You're missing the masculine line.
ذلك ذانك أولئك and تلك تانك أولئك.
Okay, all of these words are non-flexible. This is what you remember. Okay, this needs to go on your chart. They're non-flexible except the pairs.
Okay.
So give me the raf and nasab jar of the pairs. هذاني.
هذان هذين هذين
هاتاني.
هاتان هاتين هاتين
ذانك.
ذانك ذينك ذينك
Good, you remember. ذانك.
ذينك ذينك.
Fantastic. Okay. Now a couple more things about these pronouns. You can use them to make a sentence, or you can use them to make a fragment.
Fragment.
Okay, but we'll do that under the study of sentence versus fragment. So we don't have to do that here. But just a small comment, it can be used for sentences or for fragments. Okay, so we'll come back to that part. Then, number 5. Asma al-asma al-mawsula, which is alladhi and family. I don't know if you memorized these. I think we did. Do you remember? Alladhi.
الذي.
So alladhi is non-flexible.
Yeah.
Alladhi is rafa' nasab or jar still. Alladhi.
Yeah.
Then there's alladhani, which of course a pair is always flexible. So you can say alladhani and what else?
الذين الذين.
Yes. And then the plural is alladhina.
Okay.
And that's also non-flexible, meaning rafa' is alladhina, nasab is alladhina, and jar is also alladhina. Okay. Then you have allati.
Okay.
That's the feminine of allati.
التي is also non-flexible.
Non-flexible. Allatani.
اللتان اللتين اللتين.
Right. And then you have 2 words that you can use for the feminine plural. You can use allati or you can use allai. Allati or allai. So here's how you say them. Alladhi, alladhani, allathina. Allati, allatani, allati, aw allai. Alladhi, alladhani, alladhina. Allati, allatani, allai, aw allai. Hawili. Try.
Okay. الذي اللذان الذين التي اللتان اللائي أو اللاتي.
Very good. Very good. Asma' mawsula are actually part of the next fragments that I'm going to teach you. When we're done with the 5 fragment review and we're done with the basic review, then there's another 5 fragments. So there's 5 fragments and then there's 5 new fragments. Okay? The fragments you learned before were مضاف مضاف إليه, موصوف صفة, حرف jar and its victim, حرف نصب and its victim, and اسم الإشارة and
مشار
مشار
إليه.
إليه. That was the 5 fragments you learned originally. When we're done with this review, then we're going to go on to 5 new fragments. And one of the first one is going to be Ism Mawsul and Silatul Mawsul. That's another kind of fragment that we're going to learn about. Okay, so you can just say for now, to be continued. This
Okay.
is Ism Mawsul, Silatul Mawsul, part of the next 5 fragments. That's all you need to know for now. It's part of the next 5 fragments. But you sure need to know them by heart. There are some other Ism Mawsul like Ma and Man, but we're not going to include that in this conversation for now. Okay, number 6 is Al-Munada. Al-Munada means the one called. And an example of Al-Munada is Ya Waladu or Ya Rabbu. Okay. So when you call someone, you use the word Ya. The thing to remember here is when you use the word Ya, then the next word is light.
Okay, and
Okay.
it's also partly flexible, right?
No, it's not partly flexible. It just becomes light.
Okay.
Like it's one of the 4 reasons to make something light.
Okay.
Okay, to be light, you have to have 4 reasons. This is one of them.
Okay.
So being partly flexible is one reason. Being a mudaf is another reason. And being called is another reason. Okay? Now, the only thing here that I want to add is that when you call someone, then you use the rafa.
Yeah.
Ya waladu, ya
Rabbu.
rabbu. But if you call someone who is a mudaf,
Mudaf.
then you use nasb. Okay? So I'll give you an example of that. We don't say Ya Rabbul Alameen. You paying attention? I'll let you finish writing.
No, I'm done.
You done? Okay. So you say Ya Rabbu, that's fine.
Mhm.
But it's incorrect to say Ya Rabbul Alameen.
Ya Rabbal
Ya
Alamin.
Rabbal Alameen.
Okay.
If it's a mudaf, you have to make that mudaf nasab if you're calling him. Okay? That's a requirement. So, my name is Nu'man. Ya Nu'manu. Ya Nu'manu. The students call me Ya Ustadh. Ya Ustadhu. No problem. But if they want to say our teacher, Ya Ustadhuna would be wrong.
Ya Ustadhana.
Ya Ustadhana.
Okay.
Okay, Ya Ustadhana. Similarly, the Sahaba would not turn to the Prophet ﷺ and say Ya Rasulullah, because that's a mudaf ilayh. So they would say
Rasulallah.
Ya Rasulallah. Ya Rasulallah.
Allah.
Okay? So when you call someone, it has to become nasab.
Nasab.
Okay? My kunya, Abu Imad. Abu Imad.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody calls me, they don't say Ya Abu Imad. They say Ya Aba
Ya
Imad.
Ba'imad.
Ya Aba Imad. Okay? So but by the way, when you call someone without a mudaf, like if somebody just called me Nu'man, Nu'man is not a mudaf.
Mm-hmm.
So what would they say?
Nu'manu.
Ya Nu'manu. They would use Ya Nu'manu.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they didn't put a haraka, I know the haraka is supposed to be a dhamma.
Dhamma.
Okay?
Okay.
But if somebody called me Ibna Kawthar, Dada's name.
Yeah.
Ya Ibna Kawthar. Ibna.
Uh-huh.
It would be because it's a mudaf.
Ramadan.
Okay?
Okay.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing about the one being called. And a slight rule about that. And then finally, you should know this one well. Mudaf
And mudaf ilayh.
is ma'rifa when what?
When mudaf ilayh is ma'rifa.
When mudaf ilay is ma'rifa. Mudaf is ma'rifa when mudaf ilay is ma'rifa. And of course that'll lead us into our study of fragments. This is your map. This is all 4 properties.
Okay.
Now you have the whole thing, which means you're going to make an epic poster. And I want to see this thing on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes, today is Thursday.
Oh, okay.
I want to see it on Sunday.
All right. I'll start today.
If I don't see it on Sunday, you're in trouble. Because on Monday we're moving on. I'm not going to move on until you make me this poster.
Okay.
Sunday.
All right.
When did I say?
Sunday.
Do I mean Sunday late at night?
You mean Sunday early in the morning?
Very good. Very good. Make me proud, girl. Make me proud. Other hand.
Sorry.
Barakallahu li wa lakum. I love you, chicken. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.